Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Plays here with episode 16 on our Minecraft Let's Play. And for this episode, guys, we're gonna finish the mob farm that we started on the last episode. And I have some chests right here. If you guys notice, I got 6, 7, 8, 9. And let me just show you what I have in here. So we got a large chest full of stone, cobblestone, and all the other blocks. So I have a bunch of it, and some ores. I'm surprised of the ores that I found. Got some more. Like, I didn't completely fill all of these. I actually took some. I think I filled all of them except this one and this one, because this is the ore chest. But yeah, guys, so if you guys didn't already like catch a clue or like realize what's happening, I actually dug the whole area out, and let me show you guys how it looks. I did this off camera. It took me about, gotta say, 2 days to do it. I was like on and off doing it, and just the beacon helped out so much that you guys don't even know. So yeah, I took this whole area. The lucky part was that I didn't get any lava pools, which just made it a lot easier to deal with. But it's a lot of blocks, guys, so we're gonna have enough blocks for a lot of stuff, I gotta say. So let me go down there and show you guys what I've done, because if you guys notice, there's some stuff down there. But yeah, let me show you guys how that looks. Alright, so now that we're down here, you guys might be like, what is this? But so this is where we're gonna AFK, or not AFK, I guess we could AFK and just do the mob cramming thing. But this is where all the drops are gonna be. Let me just show you on top over here. So this is the killing chamber, guys. This is where basically we're gonna be and just start killing all the mobs. I got some water that's just gonna push them up to this, because in the past experience that I have with the mob farms, whenever you make it a 3x3 area where they could land, and the reason that you would do this is for the spiders. Whenever you would get a creeper here and you're over here, they blow up. So I didn't want to risk them blowing up. It's just a pain having to go in there and fix it, and then having all those mobs still falling. So I just put some water to push them off into this 3 blocks right here. And all the drops are gonna end up, and also if you guys notice, I placed some more hoppers on the ones in the back, even though these are the ones that are gonna be where they get killed. But just in case some of them go that way, the hoppers could catch them. So the hoppers are gonna go down into a loop, which is gonna be here. So this is where they start, and it's just gonna loop around. Like, this is gonna go all around. It's gonna come this way, and in each of these chests that I have here is gonna be the drops that we're gonna get from them. So for example, we're gonna get this from spiders, some carrots and potatoes from zombies, rotten flesh. I got 2 of them just because I know we're gonna get a lot of it, and I want to use it to trade for emeralds with the villagers once we get that started. And then just a bunch of dust. So we got our I think the main one that we're going for is gonna be gunpowder, because we need those rockets. So we're gonna get also some glowstone from witches, the same thing with redstone and what is it, sugar. Let me just fix this real quick. So bones and all this, some iron, just because it's one of those things. And all the extra stuff that's not here is gonna end up in this chest. So for example, like armor, I think it's just gonna be armor, and then all the excess stuff. So once one of this chests gets full, it's not gonna be able to fit into the hoppers, and it's just gonna keep going around and around, and it's gonna end up here. And after a while, I think I'm gonna install this dispenser right here that I could just push a button, and it's just gonna throw all these items away into like lava or something, the ones that we don't want. That way it's easy to get rid of, because I'm pretty sure these 2 are gonna get filled real quick with all the armor. But yeah, guys, so I installed these item filters, like the ones you saw for the pumpkin farm. So I actually installed them in the wrong area. I put them on top of here, and then it wasn't working once I started putting all those items and the items and everything. and it wasn't working, and I had to lower it down a level, which was a pain in the butt, you know, but I was able to fix it. It's not like really hard. Redstone, after you've done it a few times, you kind of remember how everything goes. So yeah, so we got some iron, some all this stuff, guys. So that's how that works. If you guys don't know how to do this, just look up Impulse SV's item sorter system video, whatever you guys want to call it. He'll show you guys how to do it right there. All right, so now for the top. So like I said, this is where we're gonna be getting all the items and all that, and then this is where we're gonna be for the rest of the time when we're killing them. But now for the actual like mob farm, the way it's gonna look. So I added these, and I'm using white concrete just because it looks a lot cleaner. It just looks nice overall. So that's what I'm using. And then up here, this is where all the magic's gonna happen. So these are gonna be platforms. So these are 2 platforms that I have right now. There's gonna be a bunch of them all going all the way to the top, and then once they reach to the top, I'm gonna have to make like a clock or something that's gonna activate all the dispensers with the water to push all the mobs down. So once the mobs get pushed down, they're gonna have to build like a little platform right here that's gonna push them this way. So I'm gonna have water right here, and these blocks is gonna push them up to this block, the same thing on the other side, and they're gonna end up falling. So whatever mobs are coming on this side are just gonna get pushed this way. The ones that are gonna be over here are gonna land there also, even though they get over here, the water's still gonna push them there. And then after a while, once the mob cramming thing happens, and they're just gonna start dying. And we're still gonna get all the loot, so we could AFK or we could use it as an XP farm. So that's gonna help really good. So now for now, I just added these 2 platforms. Like I said, I need to do more, but I guess I could show you guys how it looks. So let's see if I could get on top of it here. So yeah, guys. So there's this pattern right here for this platform. It's actually the pattern that the water does. So I'm gonna add, let me see if I could take this off. So right here in this white block, this is the middle. So this is where we're gonna have a water dispenser, which is gonna dispense water up. So water dispenses 7 blocks away from where the source is. So we have 7 blocks to either of the sides, and then the water on the corners is just gonna fade away into this like pattern right here. So it's gonna basically like once the dispenser dispenses the water, is gonna cover this whole platform, and is gonna push all the mobs down. And like I said, I'm gonna have another layer right here of water that's gonna push them to the middle, and then that one's gonna push them into the middle right here under where we could kill them. So the plan for this video, guys, is to just finish this off and get it ready. I'm gonna do most of it off camera just because it's a lot of like work and placing blocks, which is kind of boring. So I think I'm just gonna start by adding all this, because I need to block this area, like the redstone. I don't want it getting wet or the water going over it. It's just gonna be yeah, really messy, and it's gonna get me pretty mad, to be honest. So I'm just gonna fill this platform all the way to the wall in either side, and then I'm just gonna continue doing all these platforms all the way to the top. I'm not sure how many are gonna fit, but we'll find out in just a little bit. Alright, everyone, so I'm back, and I did a lot since last the clip. And if you guys notice, I think on the last clip I just did a couple, I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's like 2 days or maybe a day after I recorded the last one. But look at all these levels that we have, guys. There's, I think, a total of 16. I already started placing some of the servers and dispensers on all these stages. We'll be doing the top together. And before I get started, I just want to show you guys the top. And I don't think there's a tutorial in this, guys. I'm not sure. Like I said, I got this from Iskall from the Hermitcraft server, and like it's pretty simple. Like the bottom, you know, it's just like what 1 block in the middle, and then 7 to each of the sides, and then basically fill it up till they connect. And that's basically what the water goes. You guys could just place a water bucket in like flat surface, and then see the pattern that it makes, and that's basically what's down there. And after that, we need a way to like dispense the water. So that's what we have, those observers. But for that, we need something like that makes it like pulse, you know, something that's like on a timer that basically activates it and then like takes the water right away. And for that, I found this. So this is the same thing that not Impulse, that Isco has on his video. I just copied. I paused the video just to see what he has. I'm not that good at redstone. Like I know a little bit, but not like this much, so I'm still learning. But the basic thing to this, if you guys want to build it yourself, is let me guys wait up. All right, so we got the Etho hopper clock that we have here. So I'm gonna place, I have a bunch of arrows that I'm gonna be placing. I guess I could show you guys right now. So if I place not that much because I don't want it I don't want to be waiting that much, but if we place 15, if you guys notice, they're all gonna go on this side. So if you saw this activate, wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, I need one right here. So I need one item right here. So this could activate. If you guys see it activating, and it takes a long time to get right here, and then it turns off. So the time that it's on, that it's reaching this, is what's gonna make the water like dispense. So here once again, so this whole time right now, so 1 2 3 4 5, like 5 seconds, it's gonna be like on, the water's gonna be dispensed, pushing all the mobs. Right now it's doing it really quick just because I only put 16 arrows. So the way that this works is, if you guys seen my other episodes, you guys seen this before. This after like so long, you can put like as many 5 stacks of items. It takes a long time. I think I'm just gonna put maybe like 2 3, maybe 3 stacks here of arrows. That way it takes a while for it to activate, or maybe less, maybe like 1 stack. And then once this red block touches this block, is gonna activate this repeater, which sends a signal to this block. And then this dropper has an item, actually it has 3 of them. I guess I left an item in there. So when this activates, it sends this pulse, which then what is this? What is this, guys? What is that? Competitor, whatever that is, guys. You guys know what that is. Gets a signal off the hopper. It's just like a one pulse signal, whatever you guys want to call it. It sends it to this repeater, and then this is what he calls like an extension, or like a redstone extender, which basically activates it, and then it loops around a couple times before let's see if we can see it working a little bit. So it sends the signal, and then it stays here a little bit, but also sends it back. See, so you see it going that way, and then it takes a little while for this to fade away. So then it basically continues the signal, and then we have a repeater here with four ticks, which sends it again to this extender. We're gonna call it extenders, guys, just to make it a little bit easier. So it sends it to this extender. We have a total of 2 extenders. I'm not sure how long it extends it for. I guess we could check 1 2 3 4 maybe 5 seconds, 4 to 5 seconds. It keeps it on. So with 2 of them, it basically extends it quite a bit. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, yeah, so let's say 4 each. It extends it about 4 seconds each, or 3 each. We'll say 3 each. So then it sends it back over here, and then all these repeaters are on 4 ticks, which just delays it even more. So the more repeaters here, it just allows it to to delay the redstone signal even more. So if I had it on 1 tick, it would just completely go really quick, like reach over here. So this is how this works, guys. Right here I'm gonna have a dispenser. No, I'm gonna have a block. The dispenser is gonna be right there, and I'm just gonna continue the redstone onto it. So that's how that's gonna be. Let me take these away, guys, because it's getting pretty annoying. Okay, so there we go. So right now it's on. So if you guys notice, even though that this is on, the whole redstone is not on, and that's because of this. So it just works with this thing. The rest of the redstone reads it off this hopper whenever it gets a tick from this dropper. So that's how that works, guys. Hopefully you guys are able to understand me. I'm gonna cover this whole area up. Actually, do I have my bed? I want to sleep. I want to cover this whole area, but I don't want to do this till the end because I still need to add like a on and off switch. And for that, I'm gonna do it maybe like on the side, because I need to, the way I found it is to remove this block. That way the repeater can't send the signal to the dropper. And by removing this block, it's basically off. Doesn't matter if this keeps going, it's never gonna send the signal to this dropper without a block there or without a redstone. So the on and on switch, I made it myself in the creative mode on a test world that I have, and we're gonna do that at the end. I think I'm just gonna do it on my own, and then I'll just show you guys how it works and all that. So to finish it off, guys, let's finish off by doing all this. So I think, all right, let me go up there and finish this. So which one, where am I at? We're in that one. So let me do this real quick, show you guys the way I do it. So where's the observers? So the way that I'm doing it is I'm having, let me destroy this. We need an observer right here at the top that's gonna read the dispenser. You guys can see the one in the bottom. We need a dispenser facing up right here. So there's only like a one like gap block or space here, and then there's two spaces on the top. And I'm not gonna worry about removing the torches, just because once this activates, it's just gonna wash away all the torches. So let's just keep going up. I think I just need one more. This is gonna be the last one, I believe. So I'll remove this once I add all the buckets and all the water. That's why I have the eyes, just in case you guys were wondering. Yeah, that's the last one. All right, so I need to place actually a dirt, just so that I can know where it is. And I need to, okay, where's the, right here. So now just place a observer here, and then another dispenser here. So it has to be a dispenser so it could dispense the water. And I guess I could just break that, not delete it, break it. And I think we're done. Now I just need to go layer by layer. Hopefully I don't fall. Oh, I was that guy. I actually fell from all the way up there, guys, like at the top all the way down. And I didn't die. I guess it was my feather falling, so that completely saved me, because I slipped. And then I couldn't like throw my ender pearl. I couldn't choose to it, and I fell all the way, like not this. It was before I added this layer and that layer at the top. So yeah, I fell all the way down there, guys. It was pretty scary, to be honest. Alright, guys. So let's see how I'm gonna do this, because the water dispenses right away. I think I need to go down though. Sorry guys, I know it's a little bit confusing. It's just like I said, there's no tutorial on it, so it's kind of confusing a little bit, but okay, there we go. So here we are. So I guess to get started, I'm gonna start adding the water here. And I broke this ladder just so I could place it. I'm gonna place one in every other I guess I could get them. Actually, I have my, no I don't. I was gonna say I have my silk touch. I guess I could leave it like that. Another one here, another one there, and I guess one in the corner. That we could just push all the water, and it's 7 blocks, 8 blocks I mean. So let me just push this, break that. Actually, I should have been on top. Hopefully it creates infinite sources. I need one there. There we go. And I got a bunch of these ice, no, the water, since I placed it there, the water pushed it. Actually, let me get my my silk touch, because it's just gonna make it a pain if I don't use it. Alright, so just use that. Break that one, break that one. Okay, I need one here in the middle. I just want to make it even, guys, because if I don't, it's not gonna make it even down here, and nothing's gonna be able to spawn here. And even though I broke this ladder, I'm still gonna be able to come out. Okay, so why didn't that work? I guess I have to add a block, so I'll just add the block later on, guys. I don't know, it should be working. There's no water going down here, is it? It should be working, because this should count as a block. So I'll just fix that part in a little bit. I guess I'll just add a torch, and that way nothing can spawn there, just in case. I don't want a creeper blowing up on me. It's gonna be no good. Alright, so I guess I could finish this, and I'll just fix the bottom later. There we go. I'm gonna keep that because that's the way I'm gonna get out. So let me do this over here real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, there we go. So if you guys notice here it worked, it didn't work over there just because of the ladder. Alright, so now that, actually let me do it down here. I also need to do it here. I should actually just, does it work? Yeah. Okay, it's not going down. I thought it was going down. I should have just placed one in either corner and it would have worked. I would have saved myself a total of 1. So it's not connecting, which is good. That's what we want. Now on this side, and if I leave it like that, the torch is gonna melt them, but I don't want to be waiting for that. Yep. Is it going down? Hopefully not. Alright, it's not. So this is pushing me down, guys. It's taking a lot for me not to fall down there. But let me just get up. No. Good thing I have torches. Alright, so I'm gonna kill myself, guys. Alright, there we go. So let me just go down here. And I wish I had a way to... Oh, actually, I can. I could just ender pro, I guess. And I don't know what I'm doing. Trying to get my fingers in the right buttons over here. It's pretty dark, guys. I don't have the light on. So I need a cobblestone block right there. And I guess I'm just going to ender pro up. Oh, I should have got some Death Strider boots because it would have helped a lot. It's a pain trying to maneuver in the water like this. Alright guys, so this is where I need to go up. So I'm just gonna 1, 2, break the other 2. Hopefully I'm able to break them. Yes I am. So I'm just gonna put a block there and then just keep doing the same. So once I reach the but I need to be placing the water. Why didn't you guys tell me this? I think this is the last one, right? This is the bottom one. Yes. So the way I'm gonna do this, doesn't have one. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna place a block and then I'm just gonna use the water buckets, and then that way I'm able to place it there. So now the same thing. Hopefully it works the first time, because if it's like on the wrong like tick, if it's the water is dispensed and then once the redstone switches, it like turns it off, then that's not gonna work. I need it the opposite way. I need it to be off and then turn on. So hopefully I'm doing it right. If not, I'm gonna have to like do something. I'm not sure what I'm gonna have to do, but hopefully I don't have to deal with that. Alright, so wait, did I place water here? Oh, that's gonna suck, guys. If I forget this, it's not gonna be any good. So let me just put it in there. Alright, so let me do this real quick, guys. That way I won't mess up, because if I keep doing this, then it's just gonna be all kinds of bad. So I'll be right back once I'm done. Alright guys, I'm at the top. So all the water dispensers are supposed to have a water bucket inside, hopefully. Now actually I need to go to the top, because I broke this block thinking I still had another one at the top, and it broke some of the redstone. It broke a repeater, so let's go up there. So if you guys notice, I broke everything. On my way up, it just did a lot better, and then I have the water down there. So as soon as this turns on, then it's all gonna activate, guys. It's all gonna be on. Let me put the repeater here. Yeah, this is the one I broke. So 4 ticks. So now it should be working. If this activates, it should basically turn on. So alright, so just to see if it's working, guys, let me add one of these. Hopefully it works. I guess I could just drop it in there. So it activated. Oh, guys, I forgot to add the redstone. Yep, that's me. That's something I would do. So let me add the redstone. Oh, it activated because I moved the... Wait, so are they on right now? No, they're off. Alright, so yeah, like I said, why is there a light down there? I think it's because of that torch. But once I go down there, I'll fix it. Alright, so it's off right now, guys. So if I add, like I said, this one of these, it's going to... Where is it? Here. I have plenty. I don't know where I'm getting it. So it's off right now. So if it did the pulse, it should turn it on for for a little bit, push all the mobs, and then it turns off. And yes, see, it started working already. There's some mobs spawning at the bottom, but I need to fix that because yeah, it's not working. Oh, I should have taken out all the ladders. So I guess if I have this on, it'll work. So what could I use? I guess I could use a lever. So let me, could I make a lever? I don't have any sticks, and I can't go down there because this was my way up. So it always goes bad, guys. There's always something that's gonna go bad. Ooh, he actually hit me. He didn't die, really? Why is he taking damage? I guess he was inside of the block. I think I'm gonna need to make, I don't have any sticks on me. Hopefully I got some wood here. So no sticks, no sticks. I got some wood though. Alright, so now if I turn this on, this should all be working now. And I liked a little bit, but it's alright. So look at all those mobs, guys. It's gonna be crazy farm. So having that on, I think it's just gonna oh, this guy's not gonna knock me down. It should have the water dispense, so I could fix it like that. Come on, spider. Come on, spider. Do I have my bow? Yes, I do. Yeah, guys. So having that on, it's gonna have this on, so no mobs could spawn no more. Yeah, there's a bunch of spiders still stuck up there. That's what's gonna suck, because it's gonna decrease the spawn rate, but it's alright. I'm still gonna get some spiders down there. So let me fix everything, get everything ready, also install the on and on switch, and I guess I'll be right back. Alright, guys, so I'm done. The only thing I need to do now is fill in this area, or at least do like a layer on top, and then maybe later on another episode do like a building or something. But for now, I'm just gonna cover this area up with cobblestone, and then just do a layer with dirt, so you can't see that there's anything here. So I fixed it. This is the minecart elevator, whatever you want to call it. The way that it works is that there's a bunch of these minecarts going all the way down. They're like 4 blocks apart, and then you just click on them and you climb them. And then once you're in here, for example here, to get out, just click on that one and then just exit, and it bring me out. So the way to get down, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with these. So these are on top of ladders. That's the way they get stuck on top of there, and it's really quick to go up. It's not as quick to go down, but it's faster than actually going up ladders and all that. So this is the way it looks inside. I finished everything. And I added this little door to go to the outside, because there's no way of getting outside and have a bunch of chests that I need to clean up. So if we click on it, we go back here, and then this is all the outside. So I added a layer of cobblestone on top, just in case like one day something like that breaks, a creeper blows up and then the water falls, it won't ruin the redstone. And I added a bunch of chests for a couple reasons. One, to get all these gold like armor pieces, because later on I'm gonna get, once I have a lot, I guess once I fill all this, I'm gonna get like some furnaces and basically smelt that so I could get some nuggets. And that's for that, guys. So I'm gonna have this as like an outside, and the, let me get out, and the iron door just really goes well with it. Like, it's just white and it just looks really good. So I added some carpets for lights, and it just scattered everywhere. And then and what else did I do? And I added some sugar cane on the sides, just to give it a little bit of color, just to give it like kind of like a natural look. I guess almost like a really modern look. This is what it looks like. And then I added some stairs on the corners for like support in a way, or they could actually be chairs. And yeah, so this is how this looks. And then I used some smooth stone slabs, basically. And that's how that works. So yeah, guys, I've been doing this for a long time now. I've just been getting a lot of items, and I ended up switching this. I don't think I showed you guys this part, but I used to have like one of each or two rotten flesh and then a bunch of other ones, but I took some out just because I don't get that many to actually have them for chest, so they all end up in this one, and then I just take them away. So for example, the redstone, glowstone, and stick. So at the end of the day, or like when I'm done using the mob farm, I'll come down here and just pick out what I'm gonna keep, and then I just destroy everything else. So I just click that. It means that it's on, and it's just getting rid of all these items. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the dispenser dispensing. Yeah, so it's dispensing all the items into lava just to get rid of them. But that's how that works. I'm just turning it off for now because I don't want to leave it on. So yeah, so I've been doing this for a long time, and look at all the drops that I got. So we got a full double chest of gunpowder. So look at this, guys. This is so much. This is probably like an hour, no, maybe like 4 hours of using the mob farm. Just letting it like pile up, and then just using my looting sword and just going, yeah, just killing the mobs. I got a little bit more up here, but a double chest if we combine these. And string, yeah, we got this much string. The same thing with spider eyes. Bones, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we got a lot of bones. And then after these two get full, they're just gonna go around and end up in this one, and then they're just gonna get thrown away just because I already have my skeleton farm and I got more than what I need. So yeah, guys, so then you walk straight, and then we have our enchantment table, or enchantment room, I guess. And I came up with this style of building in creative, and then I just came over here and did it. I think it looks pretty cool, guys. It works well. I like the small splash of color from the sugar cane. It just looks really nice. And then we got an enchantment table here, and it goes up to 30 levels. And then I added some chests just because I needed. Obviously, you need chests, right? And before I was gonna put them here, but it was just gonna look bad, you know. I want this area to look clean, simple, and just there, you know, just straight to the point. So I added 8 chests, and one of them I'm gonna have like all the lapis lazuli, the books, and all that, so you guys can see I've been doing a lot of enchanting. And then on this row, basically these 2 chests are gonna be like the really good enchantment books, like really good books that I want to keep. And then the middle row is gonna be like medium good books, and then the last one is just gonna be those not that wanted enchantments. So for example, on this one we have some sharpness 4, fire protection 4, some protection 3, depth strider, and breaking. The second, I gotta say, is like aqua affinity, sharpness that I still need to add, protection, flame, smite, sharpness. And then on the last one, it's just gonna be like punch and efficiency 3 that I still need to work on. So I have all the chests for that, which I think is gonna be enough. I also have some glowstone at the top. I forgot to put some what is it, some glass here, just to give it a little bit more like a darker feel to it. So I think I'm gonna add like white or maybe black stained glass to that. So you guys are gonna say, how are you gonna get to the actual mob farm, or to the chamber where you're gonna kill them? I hear a bunch of mobs, and then also see a bunch of mobs on the top, like the head. So since we do get creepers, since we do get what are these, zombies, we do get zombie villagers, spiders, and all that. And obviously we're gonna get the heads, so it's a really good way to get the zombie villager heads. Right now I think I got these 2 are the same, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we got a total of 5 different villager heads, which is pretty cool. And then some spider heads as well, which is really cool. And they all end up here, so that's why I always need to check there. Alright, so the farm, guys, you're gonna say, how do you get to the farm? I don't see an entrance. Well, before I had a pillar right here going up, but then I came up with this. I remember that you could use the elevator, Minecraft elevator, so that's what I have here. So I just click on it, and then I look forward, and then just get out, and it brings me up here, and that way I don't have to have a pillar just in the way of everything. So I got my sword right here. This one is not that good. It's actually used a lot. Like I said, I've been doing this, so that's how much I've been using this mob farm for, guys. It just has smite 5. The only thing I regret doing is just the knockback, but I really like the sweeping edge. That's the main reason I wanted another sword, just because I couldn't add it to this one. And I went for the same thing over here on top, and then I just added a couple trap doors, just so the mobs can't see me, and then at the same time I can't pick up some of the items, because before I'd be here and I'd be picking the items, although it still happens, but it decreases it a little bit. And also added some obsidian for a couple of reasons, guys, actually, while using this farm. And I added this stone slabs right here, just because every time I would get out, I would get hit by the roof. I'd get some damage, so I had to do these into slabs. I don't know how or why, but when I leave it like AFK, the mob farm, that is, like, there was two different occasions where a creeper blew up. The first time I left it on just so the mobs could accumulate here, and then later I could come up here and just start killing them, or just AFK, in other words, so all the mob cramming thing would take effect, and they would start dying the more I would get. And then I was working on the enchantment table over there when all of a sudden a baby zombie came at me, and I was wondering, where did the baby zombie come from? So I came up here and I went outside, actually, and I thought there was like a area with no torches or something, but everything was lit. And then I saw a big hole right here, and this whole thing was blown up. There was nothing here. And then I noticed that it was all bad, because usually when something blows up, like a creeper blows up, all these fall out, like all these item, what are these, guys? I don't know what these are. Item signs or whatever. They fell out, so they were here like on the side. And then also put some carpet on top of the chest, just so it could give it like a little bit more, I don't know, I just wanted to look better, guys, because just having chests, it was kind of like too I don't know, it didn't look that good. So because it was like all white, and then it would just be like this dark yellow, light brown color, like in this area, and it just didn't look good. So I needed to add some white also to this area. But yeah, guys, so it blew up and twice, and I don't know why, because I wasn't even in the area. So I'm not sure how that happened. And then I thought it was because of maybe one of them saw me, and then I ended up putting these, but they still blew up. And then for that, so nothing could blow up, I added some obsidian, and then the stone slabs could actually take a lot of the damage or the explosion. So only like one will like break. So nothing will really like happen to this area other than the item frames just popping out. But other than that, everything stays intact, and especially now that we have the obsidian. Alright, so the on switch, and then for lighting, I just have some torches under these carpets and some of them. We have our switch over here, so it's down for off and top for on. So we click on, we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna see a bunch of mobs come in. It's pretty efficient, I gotta say. It's one of those really good mob farms. So we're gonna expect a bunch of mobs in just a second, because they need to get washed. We need to wait for that timer, and I think it's perfect, like the timing. Yeah, there we go, we started getting them. So you guys can see it doesn't take long for all these to start getting here. And I'm lagging a little bit. I actually need to see why. I think there's something going on around here that's making me lag, because every time I get a bunch of mobs, I start lagging. So if you guys can see the experience, it's actually on top. I'm not able to get it, but once I go into one of the corners, I will be able to do it. So I just come here. Usually I just wait like maybe like a minute for them to just pile up, and then I start swinging. That way I could take more mobs out with less sword strikes. So that's how that works. And then yeah, so it's just gonna be happening, and I get a lot of mobs, and then when I want to get the XP, I just come into this corner and I'm able to get it. So that's how this works, guys. And yes, see, it's a lot of XP, so it's a really good XP farm. Yeah, so the switch, guys, that I said I was gonna do is right here. So if you guys notice, I turned it off. So what that does is that it makes this piston right here take that block, and then yeah, so now every time this gets a signal, it doesn't have a block to transfer it to what is this, dropper to this dropper. So now having a block there is not going to turn on. The way I did that, I actually did this in creative. I did it on my own. I'm pretty proud. It's just one of those things that just works, because sticky pistons actually take the block, but if it gets like a quick pulse, it'll just push it or bring it back, but it won't keep it. It won't get stuck to it. So if I push it again, what will happen is that the sticky piston will push it, but it will leave it there, and then it'll come back. So the cobblestone will actually stay there, and then the sticky piston will just be like that. It won't be extended. So I just have some redstone running into that, and then I just have a line of, what are these, observers going all the way down. We're not going to be able to see them just because we're actually in the block, and we can't see them from the outside just because it's a solid block. It goes down here, and then the observer down here just reads this signal. So if this is, right now it's on, so that's why it's off. Like, if this is on, it gets the piston to retract it and keeps it. So even though this is on, it's technically off. This being on turns off the mob farm, and then this just goes into this lever right here, which is in the inside. So that's how that works. Alright guys, so I'm back. So yeah guys, so I just want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next episode. Team Rocket Plays out.